I was around 6 years old when I first sat in the chair of truth. I had secretly eaten some chocolate, thinking no one would notice, but my mom found out right away. She smiled faintly from the corner of the kitchen, gently took my hand, and led me to a small room. In the center of the room stood a small wooden chair, quietly waiting. Pointing at it, she said,
"If you sit here, you'll be able to tell the truth. It's not scary."
I sat down, unsure but curious. She knelt in front of me, holding my hands tightly.
"My boy, you ate the chocolate, didn't you?"
And just like that, the tears burst out.
"Yeah. I'm sorry, Mom."
She hugged me, patting my back softly.
"Next time, just let me know before you eat it, okay?"
In that moment, the chair felt like magic. Even when I had done something wrong, sitting there gave me courage instead of fear. As I entered grade school, I began to understand the weight of lies. Fights with friends, hiding test scores, breaking someone else's belongings by accident. Every time I struggled with guilt, I thought of the chair of truth. My mom always kept that chair right in the middle of the room, gently cleaning it, never letting dust gather. When she found out I'd done something wrong, she would quietly say,
"Let's go sit in the chair."
Somehow, my feet would move on their own. She would sit across from me, look into my eyes, and say,
"I believe in you. So, will you tell me?"
The truth was often heavy, but her eyes made it lighter. After I spoke, she always embraced me. By high school, I believed that chair had the power to reveal truth.
If you sit in it, you can't lie.
So I invited people I cared about, friends, a girlfriend, those I thought were close to my house. Without telling them, I had them sit in the chair of truth and asked,
"We're real friends, right? You really love me, don't you?"
They smiled and said,
"Of course."
And I believed them. Because the chair said so. But it didn't take long for that belief to fall apart. A friend I trusted used me. Someone who said she loved me disappeared without a word. The betrayal shattered my faith in the chair. With my heart in pieces, I ran away from everything. I cut ties with my friends, stopped talking to my family, packed a few clothes and an old photo, and left home. I moved to a city far from the town I grew up in. New streets, unfamiliar faces, no one knew me. Oddly, that felt comforting. I lived under a new name and never spoke of the past. Each day blurred into the next. A life without truth or lies. I knew I had lost something, but I didn't know what. Years passed. And one day, I met the woman who would become my wife. She was quiet, warm, and never asked about my past. Still, I felt I needed to tell her. Under the night sky, I finally confessed,
"I used to believe in truth, too much."
She held my hand tightly and said,
"How is that a bad thing? You believed in someone's love that deeply."
And for the first time, my heart felt at ease. We got married. A few years later, we had a daughter. I promised I would never lie to her. And I tried to create a space where she could be honest with me, too. The chair of truth remained only in my memories. Then one afternoon, I received a call from an unfamiliar number. I hesitated, then answered.
"Excuse me, are you her son? Your mother passed away this morning."
My heart sank. Suddenly, her face filled my mind. When was the last time we talked? When did I last say I love you? Guilt flooded over me. I packed my things and rushed back to my childhood town. It had changed a lot. But my mother's house still stood quietly in its place. When I opened the front door, the scent of dust mixed with memories. The photos on the wall, the old teacup on the table, and that room. With a mix of fear and longing, I opened the door. And there it was, the chair of truth. A little creaky, but the wood still shone softly. Without thinking, I walked over and stood before it. I reached out and gently touched the chair. The warmth beneath my fingertips brought tears to my eyes. I didn't know why, but I sat down quietly. The moment I sat, my breath caught in my chest. Something rose hot and heavy inside me. Tears streamed down my face. Through blurry vision, I saw her. Like a vision, my mom sat in front of me, just like before.
You didn't lie, did you?
That familiar voice, that gentle smile. I nodded and whispered,
Mom. I'm sorry. I ran away so many times.
It's okay. I'm just glad you're alive.
Her voice wasn't real, but I heard her in my heart. The chair still drew out the truth inside me. But this time, it wasn't my mother's doing. It was the memory of her, still living within me. That's when I finally understood. The chair of truth wasn't a tool to expose lies. It was a symbol of my mother's love meant to protect me. It wasn't the chair that made me tell the truth. It was her belief in me.